Welcome to another table strewn with rotten cantaloupes. I'm Dentars21, and here I'm going to compare DayZ versus The Forest. Now. I understand they're both different games, and they were both made by different people, and they have different intentions for play. But since I have played both fairly in-depthly, well, I'm going to go ahead and cover my dislikes, likes, and I'm going to give them a personal rating based on the extensive play I've played. What I'm going to rate them on, story, playability, such as if it's a broken game, such as glitches, whatnot. And then also on the survival aspect of the game, how realistic actually it is. Now in the background, I do have some Forest gameplay. Me and my buddy Jin have been playing the shit out of it. We beat the game the other day, and it was crazy fun, actually. So I have taken a break from DayZ. I had to take a break because there was a lot of frustrating things of that game. Okay, now what I'm going to strongly note is I play on the PlayStation 4 versions of these games. So there are going to be different things from PC to Xbox to PlayStation, whether they're bugs, glitches, playability, player base, all that stuff is a factor. So mine is specifically from the PlayStation 4 and gameplay I've watched other people play on different platforms. And taking a break from a game that you actually enjoy is, to me, it's a very intellectual move because you enjoy the game, you're slightly frustrated with an aspect or some aspect of it, so take a break so that you don't hate the game. Story mode, DayZ, the only story mode I could find at all to any aspect of it is the opening introduction, and that's it. There's nothing else in the game that has shown me there is any story mode, whether I've stumbled across it or anything, except for maybe like role-playing based off of a community, but that is not doable based off other aspects. DayZ, actually not much to talk about versus story mode. Now, Forest and story mode, there's some at the start, and then it appears as though you just try to survive and whatnot. The story mode, actually, all the little bits hidden around seem more like the story mode is an Easter egg rather than part of the game. But once you dive into the actual story mode aspect, it gets rather exciting. You start figuring out where everything goes, how things fit in, including the cannibals, the mutants, the ending with the Forest. I'll give it 9 out of 10, a very close 10 out of 10 for the story. It was very immersive when you start getting into the story. If you actually play the game trying to piece together the story and then link it up with the actual stuff near the end of the game, it's pretty awesome. DayZ, on the other hand, I'd give it a 0 out of 10 for story, but I'm going to give it a 2 because it did open up with something, and there is potential for it to have some form of story in the future. The roleplay aspect on PlayStation 4 currently is broke as hell. You can't do it due to server hopping. You try to build base or whatever, and people just server hop into the middle of your base, kill everybody, or steal everything, and ruin the roleplay aspect. Until the private servers are a thing, it's impossible to do so. Okay, now as far as playability with glitches and whatnot goes, I think I'm going to rate both of them a 5 out of 5. I originally was going to rate the Forest higher, but I looked up the release dates, and both of them have been in some pre-phase since like 2013. On PlayStation, the Forest has been out since November 6, 2018, and DayZ has been out since May 29, 2019, so the Forest has had a little extra time and been able to push a couple updates out through that. But in both games, I've myself or a buddy has fallen through the floor, and you have to restart after that. There's no coming back from that. And there's something that is completely unacceptable in a survival game when it's a developmental issue instead of you just died and you lose everything. If you die and lose everything in a survival game, it makes sense. It makes it more compelling, and you immerse yourself more. DayZ, you get so amped up that you're going to die that it makes it fun, because you're going to lose everything. But when you fall through the floor, or you glitch out and get stuck somewhere, and there's no way to repair it, that's when there's an issue. And I've experienced that with both games. The only difference is the Forest has a saving aspect where you can just reload, which does kind of suck because it takes away from the survival aspect of it. And then as far as the survivor aspect of it, I'm going to give them both equal scores of a question mark. They both have where you kill things for food, you can grab fruits type things for food, you can raid and find food. They both have that. They both also have where you can build stuff. DayZ's building stuff is broken as hell. What I don't understand about DayZ though is it's been out actually a little bit longer than the forest, even if it's pre-beta phase, whatever you want to call that. One thing I forgot to mention that I'd be doing is the PvP portion. There's, as far as the forest goes, there's a solo aspect to it. So that's pretty fun, DayZ, it doesn't really exist. You have to avoid players, which does make it kind of fun because you can solo it and still have to worry about the players, and that adds to it. The problem with PvP, the forest, people just join the server and their goal is to just go hack and slash and destroy everything you built with no other purpose other than to ruin what you built. As far as DayZ goes, it has no option of avoiding the cheaters. Forest, you set your things to friends only and only friends can come play with you. DayZ, no, people take advantage of it. Okay, they see a clan or a group they want to raid, they just server hop into your base and murder the hell out of you. Both games have their broken, both games have their fun. I've enjoyed both of them quite extensively and played way too many hours of both. I've done a couple series with DayZ, and I'm going to do the same with Forest. I have a couple ideas. I'll probably start doing that probably this week, so stay tuned. And until then, enjoy the murdering of all these innocent animals. Kill a bird, steal a bird's parts and meat. This is how you survive. Kill a bunny, kill him. Did I get him? Yep. Skin a bunny. And take his parts for usage. And then we got kill a turtle. Kill a turtle. I said kill a turtle. No, don't. Fine. I'll shoot a arrow in your hole. Okay, kill a turtle. Where are you going? He has escape plans. And take a turtle's stuff. Kill a lizard. Kill a lizard. And then take a lizard's stuff also. Skin a lizard. Kill a retarded... Die, retarded deer. Die. Kill a deer. Oh, you made me destroy my thingy. Okay. Yeah. And then skin a deer. And that's how you survive.